All right, guys, back with another week of toy pickups. Once again, sorry it's late on a Monday. Life and other commitments. I don't get paid for YouTube, so this is out of just me wanting to do something. All right, so this week's toy pickup, I didn't really get anything shipped in new, but I already have some stuff I hadn't gotten to yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about that stuff while I'm waiting on some other things that are I'm anxiously awaiting them. Anyway. So what I got recently was... My dog will stop barking at my TV. Gaia. Sorry about that. I got Red Dog and... Sorry, that's Mercer. Sorry. Red Dog and Taurus. I would actually compare them to him. So these guys are super cool. Here we go, show you one. Like my Boosie moment. Alright, but anyway. Here's Red Dog. I love how bright his colors came out. They're showing up way brighter on camera than they actually are in person, but it's still super bright, very cartoon accurate. I will agree. I didn't agree at first. And then we got Taurus here. When people were like, oh, they're too small. These things need to be like 8 inches tall and like the size of a brick house. They don't. They don't. But looking at them now, I would have liked them a little beefier. But then that's just my child's mind. Remember them as like these brick house dudes that had all this mass and muscle and stuff like that. It was they on par with Sergeant Slaughter. And these guys are on par with I wouldn't even say gung ho. They're muscular guys and everything, but I mean they seem a little small. All right. It's like Destro's Zartan Bill. Anyway, I really like them. I like a lot of the detail. I think they did as close as they could do to the cartoon with keeping that G.I. Joe classified realism to them, and maintaining the G1 element and the movie element. But like I said, they could have been a little bit bigger. But I think they did a great job. So before I forget, like I always do, let's go into the box. Here's the box. Start with the back because there's never anything on the front. So start with the back. We got a nice setup Photoshop of them. Not Photoshop. A photo shot of them. It's number 193, which I'm not collecting all of them, so I really don't care about the numbers. And then some artwork they got here. And then the codes that nobody can use. They still keep printing on these things. I don't know why. So there's a box over there. Inside the box, the accessories. We got backpacks, which I did not remember them actually carrying in the actual movie. We got shotguns and stuff, which I never remember them carrying in the actual movie. But we do have Taurus's blades. That's cool, right? And then we got the football and the little mace and whatever that thing is here, if you can see it. Extra sets of hands. But they had to give all the weapons because it's G.I. Joe classified, and if they don't give you weapons... Well, they got one backpack, which is really, really weird. One backpack. You know what? I wonder if I could have a football game now, since I have 2 football players from G.I. Joe Classified. Huh, interesting. Things to think about. Alright, so that's what's on the inside here. A little revolver down there, too. I didn't notice that until right now. Let's show you off with Mercer that I accidentally stuck up there. So here is Red Dog and Mercer. And to be honest, Mercer, roughly the same height, maybe a little bit taller because of his flat top. Back it out so you can see. All right, they're about the same height. And if we keep Mercer over here, we go back to Taurus. Mercer's flat top is stealing extra height here, but they're about the same exact height. I balance them on my finger. All right. Let's keep Taurus in my hand. There's not much difference. Look, he's got the, for the articulation, he's got the ab crunch, which even though he's wearing his harness, does not get restricted too much. That's actually pretty good. He's got waist swivel. He does not have the upper body swivel because of the little waist joint that they put in there, which is hit or miss. You can get really, really good crunch, but you can't do that little floating ab thing. But as long as they give you bottom waist control, I guess that's better. I actually kind of prefer that better. We got double jointed arms. All right, which gives him about that much range. He can look up that much. He can look down that much, and obviously side to side. When people talk about, oh, he has some head, no, dude, the peg just has space. It's not really an articulation point. Wrist, hinge. Huh. It's a little restricted. It is a hinge there, but it's a little restricted for some reason. Probably because of the glove sculpting. He's got boot swivel. And then some ankle rocker, double jointed knees. I think that's all the articulation. All right. Same articulation is going to be on Red Dog. He actually still has that crunch, which I want to talk about right now. It gets somewhat obstructed, but it gets you a little bit of range, right? Oh, and I forgot they do have the drop down hits, which can bring their legs kicking up about that high, and you can go back about that far before it starts to look weird. Interesting. Toy news while I'm showing these guys off. They showed the Triple T that's gonna be, I guess, gonna be shown at SDCC this year. And my dogs are fighting. Stop! Stop! Thank you. You know, listen to me. I'm excited about it, but stop. I'm excited about it, but I feel, and I'm back. Now that my dogs have settled down. The Triple T. I'm excited about it because I've been waiting. It's one of the few things I have left. I need to get the Triple T. I need to get the Thunder Machine. Who knows when they get the Thunder Machine? Because they released everybody else except for Thrasher, who comes with the Thunder Machine. The Triple T is what I've been waiting for, and just like everybody else, I figured what we were gonna get with the Triple T was the Sarge with the USAA shirt. They could have USA shirt. And then they could have used the other pants and boot set and stuff like that. But no! They gave us like a Night Force version of Sergeant Slaughter, which I didn't even know was a thing. Which they're not even calling it that, but that's what he looks like, as a Night Force version. And I wish they can change it because I know they're too far and they're not going to change it. So now that means that I'm going to have like a 4th Sergeant Slaughter. 4th or 5th Sergeant Slaughter. And I'm not, it's just going to stay in a box. I just want the triple, I'm going to put the other one into the Triple T. And I have a backup first version. The first version, Sergeant Slaughter, is still the best one for some particular reason. They were supposed to give us the USA t-shirt with this one, and that was the one I was going to leave in my Triple T. But they did not do that, which means more than likely they're going to sell it as a variant with something else. They're going to repaint the Triple T and then put the USA shirt in there and make us buy it again. I don't like complaining about Hasbro, but I will complain about that. They missed the perfect opportunity to give us that USA shirt, and people would not have complained about getting this generic. Because it's like the camo Sergeant Slaughter just painted black in a black shirt. All you had to do is just Tampo USA on the first version. I don't get this. And if y'all wanted to make it different, just reuse the legs from the more recent versions, from the camo one. And the shoes and stuff. Like, nobody cared. We just want that USA shirt. I'm super excited about SDCC. I'll say that right. Because there's Loose Collectors. I actually messaged Loose Collector, and they said they were going to show some stuff on their Lara Croft and their actual proprietary line. I'm really kind of interested to see, because if Jackie Chan was supposed to come out, or like their version of Jackie Chan and their very original Lara Croft, I really want to pick up that wave. But also too, back to Hasbro, I want to see their Lara Croft in the flesh, because I feel like for as much good things as Hasbro has done with the designs of their female figures, I'm feeling like a miss is going to come on this one. Another cover girl. I don't think they'll make her ugly, but also too, I don't think they'll make her as proportionate as she needs to be as a Lara Croft figure, because of the new versions trying to be less proportionate. I know Loose Collector will do it, so that's going to be an interesting battle. And Storm should be showing some more stuff. Oh, they're not even going to be at SDCC. We're going to see some mess toys and some more Jada stuff, because Jada's going to probably show us their alpha stuff. All right, so that's all I got for this week, because I don't like to be long and talking too much, rambling. I will see you guys next week. We'll do something I just got in, or some more stuff that I got in I haven't actually talked to you guys about. All right, I'll take care.